This is your lesson 8.3 video walkthrough for questions number 2 and 6. Let's start going through number 2. The reason why I'm doing these is because these are a little more advanced than your normal algebra or pre-algebra book. And the reason is the use of exponents. Let's start with our bracketing and identifying. First bracket is a mash. 2 negatives creates a positive. 6, and again we throw in the peas and the carrots, no problem. Second one is also a mash. Again, the 2 negatives creates a positive. 2 times 5 is 10. And this is where people get confused with cleanup. Cleanup, we don't change the exponents, but this is back to mash, where we throw the butter and the extra butter into the pile. So this is written as x squared. This takes a little while getting used to, but again, most of you guys naturally did the exponents. We have a solo artist here, negative 6x squared. And last but not least, another big mash. Even though it looks like it's distributed one in each house, it's a mash. 2 negative signs in the whole thing creates positive. 5 times 2 times 7 is 70. And here we have x thrown in the pile, another pat of butter, and another pat of butter. So again, x to the third power. Love that extra butter. Now from here, again, we always say the word clean it up. So we're going to underline our x to the thirds, or x cubes. We have 6 plus the 70. So we've got 76 of those. And again, now we're in cleanup mode. Cleanup is organized. We don't change the exponents. LEA, leave the exponents alone. And then we'll go to our x squares, in which case we have positive 10 minus 6, which gives us plus 4x squared. And that takes care of number 2. You can press pause and then play when you're ready to do number 6. Let's take a look at number 6. Again, we're not going to change our routine. Bracket it up. And start identifying the type of multiplication. First bracket is a mash. 2 negatives creates a positive. And again, throw in the butter, peas, and carrots and all that. Second one is a solo artist. Third one is a mash. 2 negatives creates a positive. Mash the numbers. 2 times 5 is 10. And now we have x squared thrown into the mash pile with another x, which gives me x to the third power. Again, that use of exponent is always in the multiplication. The fourth bracket is a distribute. We are distributing a negative x. Now be careful on this. So the first arrow has one negative, which creates a negative, and then it's x mashed with x, which is, of course, x squared. Remember, you're mashing, throwing into the pile. The second arrow, 2 negatives, which creates a positive. And how are we mashing an x with a 5? Some people said x5, but we know that it's going to be written as 5x. Okay, and again, we're going to say clean this up. So we're going to start organizing. X to the thirds. 6 plus 10 gives me that 16. Again, leave exponents alone so we don't mess with them. Now we'll get our x squareds together. We have 18 minus the invisible 1. So we end up with positive 17 x squareds. And last but not least, looks like 5x is by himself. And that's number 6.